Breaking news, my lovely, wonderful people. The matter is serious. Israel ambassador reports Plateau massacre to UN Council as they call Tinubu to come and give evidence of what has happened. So, my lovely, wonderful people, in Nigeria is already becoming a stone cold matter. In Nigeria, we quickly get past it, move on as if nothing has happened. What happened in Plateau, that saw people lost their life. We saw people being massacred as though they were animals, to mention but a few. Is beginning to the whole cry of what happened is beginning to dwindle down. As we speak at the moment, UN had meeting, and we saw that the UN the ambassador to Israel had to bring up what has happened in Plateau, Nigeria, to UN, saying this is going on in Nigeria. And we need to, if Nigeria is a part of the United Nations, then we need to really address this. These are human beings. Even in war-torn zone, we do not see as much, life destruction like we see in Nigeria going on in some places. It is unheard of. It is unacceptable, and we should not allow this to continue. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. UN ambassador reports Plateau massacre to Israel ambassador, I beg your pardon, reports Plateau massacre to UN Council. Israel ambassador Eric Gideon to the United Nations Council has raised concerns regarding the recent Plateau massacre on Christmas, where over 200 Nigerian Christians were reportedly killed by jihadists and Muslim jihadists. The parallel fact reports by Gideon highlighted that over the past decade, over 50,000 Christians in Nigeria have suffered similar violent attack, and something must be done. Gideon questioned the council faith, noting that 1 million Muslims are being forcefully displaced in Pakistan, particularly the situation of 1.3 million displaced Afghans. As we speak, there are over 1 million Muslims being forcefully removed from their homes in Nigeria, Christians from their homes. I'm not talking about situation in Gaza. I'm talking about Pakistan, Nigeria, and other places where people are being displaced. This is not the way to go. This council meets 21 times, mostly to support the Gaza population, while Israel defended itself against terrorists from Hamas. However, Ambassador Eric stated that not even once to concentrate exclusively on the defense of Nigerians who are being massacred by other group in the country. It says this must be looked at, and the president must be called to question, to give an account of what has happened, so that this sort of thing do not happen again. We must begin to put structures in place that protect the lives and property of the people. We are all humans, and we must first of all think about the humanity in everyone. So that's UN, Israel ambassador to UN, and in his own submission, he feels very strongly that the silence from UN is unacceptable. Over time, this has been happening again and again, and nobody's really saying anything. And it says this has to come to an end, and nobody should allow this to continue to happen. It says, as we stand at the moment, Nigerians are being displaced from their homes, even talked about in Pakistan. Okay, and every other thing that is going on, and why things must be done decently and in order, and this is, people thinking and calling out what is going on in Nigeria, why some other person, some other people sit down there and think that all is all right. Listen, my people, if there is any time in our history, in our nation, where we should speak out and condemn wrongdoing, it is now more than ever before. These things happen, and for once, they just talk about it, and it's as if it dies a natural death, and the trail go cold, and nobody says any other thing about it. And that is it. It ought not to be so. It ought not to be so. This matter should be followed up. Those responsible should be brought to book. Lies should be exposed so that we can move forward. We cannot continue like this. If there is ever going to be a time where Nigerians will be free, it is now. Do you know we are in the information age where every single person, has information? Your phone you're holding right there has got information. When we post this news now, okay, it gets to the nations of the world within seconds. Everybody can access it. Every single person all over the globe, so long as they have what we call internet connectivity, they can access it. So this is what is happening, and this is why we cannot afford to be silent. And we said we need to let you know exactly what is going on, okay? So that together we can make a whole lot of difference and bring about the change we also dearly deserve and desire, okay? So we want things to be different. We want things, we want things to, to be different so that together we can make, we can make this nation work. It is important, so important, you see. So every one of us have got a duty to ensure that we do not allow the same thing over and over again. As we stand at the moment, things are becoming really, really rather very, very, crystal clear for all to see. We need to understand it, that these things are really, really happening. As it stands at the moment, if we do not rise up and speak out like we should, you'll be surprised what will follow. So it is important that we do not, allow the same thing over and over again. Nigeria belongs to us. And whatever is going on now, every single person has got an opportunity to ensure that we all speak out and bring about a change in moving our nation forward. If Nigeria becomes change, every one of us will enjoy it, right? Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Like us, share, subscribe. Click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. Remember, you have a voice. And so every one of us must do everything humanly speaking possible to ensure that we do not leave ourselves in the hands of those who want to destroy this nation. As it stands at the moment, we all have got an opportunity to make a change. God bless. Bye for now.